Welcome back. The big focus area today will be HDFC Bank that could get impacted because the management said that due to the merger, both their net interest margins and the net worth could be under pressure. But let's find out more. Abhishek is joining in to give us a lowdown on that. Abhishek, what was the big highlight from the analyst day and what, what are the takeaways?
Well, the big highlight is the individual gross NPA, which has increased massively for HDFC Limited, and the net worth impact that you mentioned. So, HDFC Bank analyst presentation takeaways are that the net interest margin on total assets will decline by 30 to 40 basis points post the merger. So, it will come down to 3.7 to 3.8% on pro forma basis from 4.1% that they had recorded in Q1 FY24. Now, there is higher liquidity impact of about 1.1 lakh crore. Which has dragged the net interest margin of HDFC Limited to 2% versus 2.7%. So, 2% is for Q1 FY24. Now, NPA details Q1 FY24 versus Q4 FY23. For HDFC Limited, the individual gross NPA ratio has increased to 1% versus 0.75%, largely, seasonal in nature. But the non-individual gross NPA ratio, that's inched up massively to about 6.7% from 2.9% that they had as of Q4. So, cost to income ratio post the merger will decline to 40% versus 43%. Earlier, ROA, that is return on asset, is seen at 1.9% to 2% from 2.1% recorded. So, ROE is also seen around 16% level from 17.2% that they had in Q1 FY24. Now, capital adequacy ratio, that will inch up because the RWA will decline. HDFC Bank also said in analyst meet that impact on net interest margin will be tad bit higher than expected due to higher liquidity and ICRR. Net worth impact is about 5% due to merger. Now, this is another key negative takeaway. And the retail deposit mobilization is holding up, which is a key positive. In another release, they did mention that RBI has given approval for Shashidhar Jagdishan to continue as MD and CEO of the bank for another period of 3 years. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Abhishek. So that big boy will be dragging in today's trading session to kickstart trade, but let's see how it goes from there. But let's hop across to Surbhi. She's joining us to tell us about some stocks and the news. Morning, Surbhi.
Morning. So first on my list is Biocon. Now Peter Baines has been appointed as the group CEO with effect from September 18th. He will be reporting directly to Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw. Peter Baines had previously headed Syngene for 5 years and taken that company through its IPO in 2015. Next is Tata Motors. The company is going to hike prices of its commercial vehicles up to 3% with effect from October 1st. The company says the price increase is going to offset the residual impact of the past input costs. Blue Star, the company has launched its QIP to raise up to 1,000 crores. The floor price is set at 785. The indicative issue price is 770 per share. The discount is of nearly 4% to Monday's closing price. The company had alerted to us earlier that the fundraise is going to go towards the reduction of its debt and also the expansion of its three-city plant. The current net debt of the company is 283 crores. The discount is not too much, so going with the green over there. Amber Enterprises, the company's arm forms a JV with Nextbase, which manufactures products under the brand name Noise. This is to manufacture wearables and manufacture and design the wearables part. In the JV, Amber Enterprises and Nextbase both will have a 50-50% share.
All right, Surbhi, thanks very much for that. Actually, we'll be in conversation also with Biocon's Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw and Peter Baines in a short while from now to discuss in detail their growth strategy and plans going forward. Okay, well, more stocks with news flow. Vivek is here with that list. Vivek, good morning.
Well, good morning. Quite a few stocks on the radar. First on our list is GMR Airports. The company has given an operational update for the month of August. So passenger traffic, has gone up 27% on a year-on-year basis. Month on month, it's slightly down 1%. August aircraft movement, again, up 16% on a year-on-year basis. On a month-on-month basis, it has been flat. The next stock on our radar is Ashoka Biocon. This is on the back of an order win that the company has got. The company has received 4 project awards worth over 640 crore, and this is from the Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company. All of these orders, refer or pertain to a revamped distribution sector scheme that a whole host of companies have been getting orders for. Next stock on our radar is BL Kashyap. The company has received an order from the Delhi International Airport, and this particular order is worth over 165 crore. Construction of structural works is the scope of this particular order. NBCC, again, one more order win coming in over here. Construction order from Khadi and Village Industries Commission. Value of the order is over 150 crore. And lastly, Zydus Life Sciences, a positive sentiment news. After the USFDA inspection at the company's Ahmedabad facility, the company has now received the EIR, that is an establishment inspection report, indicating that no adverse observations were found.
All right, thanks a lot for that. Here's a quick recap of our top stocks with positive news flow. There's Biocon, Blue Star, Amber Enterprises, GMR Airports, Ashoka Buildcon, BL Kashyap, NBCC, Zydus Life Sciences and Tata Motors. While HDFC Bank is the only stock on our radar that's likely to open in the red today. So keep an eye out on that. But the big global headline has been, an ongoing theme has been the surge that we've seen in crude prices. Brent crude is now at a 10-month high. Manisha Gupta is joining in for a roundup of all the commodity market action overnight. Manisha, good morning.
Morning, Sonia. Thank you for that. Well, we almost did a $96 a barrel overnight, which was a new 10-month highs. But since then, there has been some profit taking. Two factors. One, you have the U.S. Fed meeting announcement today. While the markets have factored in a no-rate hike today, but it would really be about the guidance going forward because remember, the U.S. Fed still has two meetings, one in November, the other in December, and any guidance for them is what the street is looking at. The other thing is that overnight there was a report from UBS advising clients to take profits on longs above $95 a barrel. So even at 96, profit taking coming in as well. But UBS also says that they are looking at 95 as their year-end target, and $90 to $100 a barrel is where the crude prices could be in the next 3 to 4 months. That's exactly the view coming in from various other banks and brokerages who do believe that crude could stay above 90 for a longer time, and a 3-digit number also is not ruled out.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Manisha. For the time being, we'll slip into a short break. Up next, Devin Choksi or DR Choksi FinServ will be joining us for a quick fundamental analysis. Later on, as promised, we'll connect with the management of Biocon as the new CEO, Peter Bains, takes over.